Hey everybody, Desert Guardian here, and I've got a ton of cool stuff to go over with you today. I'm super excited about this. As you probably recall from my previous video, I just got from Brownell's this beautiful Foxtrot Mike FMP 9 pistol caliber carbine. So this is an AR-9 pistol, has a 5-inch barrel, 5.5-inch handguard. I added the Hollow Sun optic from Brownell's. I put on an Inforce WML, and then the Tippmann Arms pistol brace. It did come with just a standard tube pistol style, so I opted to go with the Tippmann brace on it. Now it comes with just kind of a standard mil-spec grip on it, standard charging handle. The action on these is 100% blowback, being a 9mm, so I don't have to worry about any gas tubes or anything like that. But charging handle is the same, bolt's a little bit different. I talked about it in my previous video. When you get this thing out of the box, it is covered with what may appear to look and smell like some kind of lube, but it is not. It is an anti-corrosion material, so clean it, lube the heck out of it with good old-fashioned oil. Don't use dry lube. Get some oil in there, oil it up, make sure it's all good and everything's gonna get seated and break in properly. So I did that, I lubed the crap out of it, I took it out, I shot it. I'm absolutely amazed with how accurate this is and how fun it is to shoot. But that's not all. This is not where it ends. I told you before I've got more good stuff coming, and I just got in the most awesome care package from Foxtrot Mike. Now what they sent me, for this one in particular, they sent me a Warhammer charging handle, which is great. It's an ambidextrous charging handle, real easy to grip. Now, being a blowback system, the spring in this is actually pretty tight. It takes a little more effort to cycle it than it does a standard AR. So this is gonna be great. This is gonna feel great. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna put it in this one that goes with this upper, but that's not where it ends. They also sent me some great grip panels. Being a 5.5-inch handguard, you don't have much grip space on this thing. You can grip it on the front, you can grip it on the handle. Being a pistol, you can't put a foregrip on it legally. So they sent me these great little grip pads that mount on here. We'll talk about those a little bit later. But they still sent me even more to get me out of kind of a standard plastic mil-spec grip. They sent me the Mission First Tactical Engage Series tactical grip. So this has got a more ergonomic design. It's got a real tactile feel to it, and it just feels better. This kind of feels like a block. Everybody who's got an AR has felt one of these things. They're blocky, they're choppy. This has got, a more, kind of a organic feel to it, for lack of a better word. It feels like it's supposed to fit in your hand. So I'm gonna pop that open in a second. Oh, hey, look at that. There's a standard good old-fashioned charging handle. So you've got your lock and key on one side, nothing on the other. Compare that with the Warhammer. I mean, it is just a way better built. Having the ambidextrous is awesome, but it's just a heck of a lot nicer unit. Sorry, I just had that sitting there, so thought I would show it. Still more stuff. Foxtrot Mike also sent out the MFP minimalist pistol stabilizer brace too. So this is an ultra light, ultra small, like I said, minimalist brace to go on the pistol. Now the Tippmann is an adjustable brace, so it can go back and forth, whereas the MFT is going to be a fixed position. You tighten it up here, and wherever you want it, you tighten it down, you're good to go. If you want to run fixed, it's a perfect way to go. Carry a tool with you, make it go forward, make it go back, whatever you want to do. If you want it adjustable, you'd have to go with something like this. But I am almost wondering if this setup is adaptable to this. I don't know, something to play with, but so they sent that off to me, but that's not even the cool part. They also sent off this gorgeous upper. So this is a 9.25-inch barrel. It's got a 10-inch handguard. Now, the 10-inch handguard you can also use with the 8-inch barrel and run a suppressor with it. Oop, there goes the bolt. Now, if you noticed, there's no charging handle on this. Just got your bolt. And that is because this is one of the side charging units. So it's got a side charger right here, and they even included the paratrooper handle on it. So I'm going to get this onto this lower and show you how that works. But that is a little bit longer, a little bit different setup, and they wanted me to try this out and do a little compare and contrast. So this is going to be the neatest thing. I'm going to get this to the range. I'm going to shoot both of them, and we're just going to have a heck of a lot of fun with the new upper. So that is the 9.25-inch barrel with, of course, it's got the flash hider on it. And so it runs a 10-inch handguard. So the barrel ends about, you know, right here. Handguard goes to here. But like I said, you can use this handguard with the 8-inch barrel and run a suppressor on it, and it's going to cover part of the suppressor. So that's a really neat setup there. And I also have a second set of these great little grip pads to go on this upper. So yeah, so I'm going to tear off the upper on that I've got on here right now. Let's hold this up. Make sure that hammer is back. I'm going to pop this guy off. And this is all mil-spec design, so it all comes off pretty easy. Now, when I talk about having a blowback bolt, there you go. There's your bolt. You see it's nice and lubed up because I lubed the heck out of it. You know, while I've got it apart, I might as well take out this good old-fashioned mil-spec charging hammer and drop in the Warhammer, because that is its new home. Haha, there we go. So that's going to be the 5-inch with the Warhammer on it. I'm going to set this one aside. Let's change out this grip first. I really want to put the new grip on and feel this Mission First Tactical grip and see how that feels. So let me get this out of the very hard to get out of box. All right, that took me a minute. What kind of a ridiculous world do we live in that I have to go ask my son to borrow one of his tools because I can't find my correct size Allen. Okay, before I pop off the old standard mil-spec grip here and put on the MFT version, there's a couple things that I want to let you know about. So in the Foxtrot Mike Complete Lower, the trigger guard is part of the lower. So instead of being, you know, an add-on trigger guard there, like, let's see, here's my 300 blackout. So you see how this has got the Magpul trigger guard on, and there's this space right here. The MFT grip has a little notch, a protrusion that goes into that space. But with the Foxtrot Mike Lower, you don't have that space. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Dremel and I'm going to very carefully take this little spot off right here. All right, so got that guy shaved down a little bit there, and let's go ahead and take off the old grip. Now, for all of you that have done this a million times before, you know that there is a little detent spring right there on the right-hand side that holds the little pin in for the safety. So I've got my fingers on the other side holding onto the safety. Well, that's a long screw. Out, and the little spring's going to come out with it. So I'm going to take this spring, I'm going to put it in the MFT grip, and I'm going to set it in place and get the spring right up into the little hole where it belongs. That way I can take my fingers off the back, grab the screw out for the new Mission First grip. All right, so that is the MFT grip, and oh my gosh, that feels so much better. That feels way nicer. It's got a nice little indentation here for the thumb. Gets rid of that extra finger hump right here that you've got on the standard mil-spec grip. Now, there's nothing wrong with these if they work for you, but just for sheer comfort, I don't like having this extra spur here or down here for that matter. Plus, it's just a very square feeling grip. So the MFT grip feels great. It's going to make it a heck of a lot nicer shooter. What I've done is I've just loosely put the M-lock ends into here. I'm going to slide this into place, get them through their little entry area. Sorry if this looks a little awkward, but I can't see what I'm doing because I'm trying to do it on camera. So we get these guys in here, slide it to where I want it, which is about right here. Turn these sideways and tighten them up. Pretty easy, huh? There's one. Oops. And the other popped in there. Make sure it's right where I want it. Turn sideways. And tighten it up, and you are rocking and rolling. So yeah, these little foregrips are really nice. They give you, it's a rubberized grip, so it gives you a nice feel, nice grip on there without having to hold on to the handguard. Keeps the heat down. I mean, it's just a great way to go. So having that extra grip on there is awesome. I mean, everybody would love to run, you know, like a foregrip or something on their pistol, but because of legality reasons, I wouldn't even push the envelope on that one. So just put yourself a nice set of grips on the front. I'm gonna get the third one on, and we are ready to go. All right, so there we have it. So I was thinking I was going to put one set of grips on this sort of in the middle and then one set of grips on the 5-inch, but it does not even come close to fitting on the 5-inch. I don't know what I was thinking. So I relocated them to run the extra grips on the 9 1/4-inch barrel with the 10-inch handguard, so I would have grip all the way up. 5-inch, you're kind of stuck with it the way it is, or you're going to have to get smaller grip pads. No big deal. I've shot it. I love it. It feels great. So there you have it. There is the little bit longer, like I said, 9 1/4-inch barrel with a 10-inch handguard on it, with the side charging upper, complete with the paratrooper handle on there, which is absolutely awesome. On the Foxtrot Mike lower, so Foxtrot Mike longer upper on the lower pistol, plus we put the Mission First Tactical grip on it, and then of course I've got the 5-inch here that I just dropped the Warhammer into, so that's going to be really nice to shoot. So I'll get the MFT rear brace on at some point, but for now, I am so excited about these. I'm going to put an optic on this one. We're going to go out in the desert. We're going to do some shooting and test them both out. We're going to put a ton of rounds through it, have a lot of fun with this Foxtrot Mike stuff. So, hey, huge thanks to Brownell's for getting me involved with the 5-inch and the lower, and then obviously a huge thanks to Foxtrot Mike for sending out to me the longer upper with the side charger so I can really compare the way the two of them feel with a standard charging handle versus a side charging. So this is going to be great. We got the extra parts going. This is just turning into an amazing project. So next up, let's get them out to the range. Let's get some rounds through it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, because hey, I love having you support me too. I'm going to keep bringing you innovative stuff, cool gear, lots of neat stuff coming up. So for Foxtrot Mike and Brownell's, that's it for now, everybody. Desert Guardian, out.